Greetings to all natural bodybuilders all around the world, but more specifically to bodybuilders around the Caribbean, one natural, and in Africa, and to all melanated bodybuilders all around the world who wants to train and eat in the natural way and want to have organic bodies and who respect their bodies as the temple of the Almighty, and to believe in the Almighty that is within them to enable them to build the body that they so desire, because real and truly thoughts become things. Okay, so with that being said, I want to speak on whey protein versus pure water and sunlight. Now, if you really want to build muscles, you need testosterone, and your body naturally produces testosterone, and the sunlight can boost your testosterone to a very high level, because basically everything comes from the sun, and without the sun there's no life. But you see, many melanated people believe that it is without the S-O-N, a white S-O-N, a white idol. Okay? But that's another topic for another time. And so, because many have turned away from nature, and instead of drinking pure water, water that hasn't been polluted with fluoride and chlorine and all these things, and eating organic food and getting as much sunlight as possible, because most persons that get caught up in the getting instead of the being, instead of coming to know who they are in life and to discover who they are, they get after chasing, they end up chasing after the getting. So everybody want to get rich quick and forget that true riches is within them, and that we all were born rich, and that the real goal is the sunlight, and that when you get the sunlight, it can awake every aspect of your being. And so those who have been led by greed and negative thinking, they had to slaughter the animals. They have to come up with a better way. You know, it is said of the negative mentality or the negative consciousness, which has been interpreted as the devil, that the devil says you're gonna build a better kingdom and live yourself above God. And when you look at those who've been promoting a synthetic wellness industry, when you look at the IFBB, when you look at the Caucasian more closely, when you look at those who are slaughtering millions of animals, and those who want to give you milk to drink after you wean from your mother's breast and feed you on protein shakes, and have you to never sit down and think about where does the animal get the protein from? Because when the animal was supposed to be grass fed, they feeding the animals and all kind of bullshit. But we who living in the tropics or in the Caribbean islands, or what they call the third world countries, which is basically the third world, is just speaking about the mother, the father, and the child. The people who understand the sun, the moon, and the stars. The people who understand nature and how to align themselves with nature and how to build their bodies naturally. We know what it is to eat from the earth. We know what it is to eat naturally. We know what it is like to be one with nature. We know what it is like to eat a lot of fruits, organic fruits, drinking pure water, getting as much sunlight as possible. So, but as far as you name Joeida and his little poster boy from Austria named Arnold Schwarzenegger, they were very successful in building an empire that later they passed on to David Becker, CEO of AMI, American Media Inc. to continue the tyranny, to continue the lie and deception and the dishonesty. And you see, many look at Dallas McCarver's death and Rich Piana's death slightly, and many look at Kai Green's scenario slightly, and they do not understand the messages that have been encoded, that must be decoded. Many do not understand why Kai Green was live a little bit higher, become more enlightened, become more philosophical, and became a better person when he rise above the IFBB, when he live himself above the IFBB. Because really and truly, as long as you support the IFBB, you're supporting hypocrisy, you're supporting dishonesty. And that is why my message to bodybuilders in the Caribbean and to all melanated people: build your body organically, build your body naturally, and you would be blessed, and you would increase financially, socially, and in every area of life, because the gods would smile upon you and our ancestors will be proud of you. With that being said, I want to thank you, and I want to show you what I have built organically, 100% natural, eating from nature and letting the animals live in peace. All this came from plant food. Peace. I'm out.